everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
No, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big...
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey.
Kansas City, the second baseman, Michael.
Here comes a pitch. Outside low, and the series is underway. Up the middle, Westburg on the run, sends it over to first. On target, he got him. Nice play. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
One out, base is empty. Good eye right there.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And the batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. That one missing inside. Burns, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Edge of the zone for a strike, and a count even 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch in and over. Royals bats are quiet there. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here in Baltimore. And on the mound today, Cole Ragans.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all of those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Gunnar Henderson leading things off and takes a strike. The lefty fires. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
On the run, throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
The line to kick the pitch. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with two strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed. Two down, nobody on. And that one is inside. Up and in, and that's ball 3. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, dude, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. There's your strike.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. And a foul ball. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Sliced hard but foul. pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
That misses the zone. Ball two. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in game one. This one lifted in the air, left field. Rutschman retired. And that is the third out of the inning. Orioles strand a couple. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Salvador Perez.
Burns back to work. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Righty delivers. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2 now. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Gurriel. And that's outside. 1-0.
Well, Boo, we got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast climb, and he's been able to conquer lots of challenges thrown his way.
No score here in the second.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Santander drifts towards it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Colton Cowser. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Pulls that one foul. Left-hand hitter waits. That's a little bit low. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And another ball.
2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading off.
And now, Ramon Urias.
Third baseman.
Fall off foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Step off. Throw to first.
Hey.
And he's back in easily. Now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting in. The center fielder.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. Wouldn't chase that time. Cowser leads off first with 1 away. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One, two now. Stays alive. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Here is James McCann. And ball 1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And the Orioles leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back now at Oriole Park. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Here's Tommy Pham. The pitch. just missed. Next offering is down low. And that clips the inside corner. 2-1. And a pitch. That one catches the corner.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And the righty deals. Swing and a pop-up. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Pitch misses there. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with two strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Here's the third baseman.
Hey! 0-1.
Kicks and deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Top of the third, no score. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the Royals, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. As the lefty gets to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The pitch. Left field. Melendez hauls it in for the out. One away.
The second baseman.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one misses, and it's 1-0. On its way to the corner. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the ball and make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Santander, the next to hit, takes ball one. Right through there for a strike. Flips the corner. That is strike two.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And another ball. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and we are still scoreless. Game one of this wild card series. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And a pitch. Nice curveball for a strike. Massey in his second season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To the right side, Westburg. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one fouled off. Fourth inning underway, no score. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. And 1-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Henderson fires to first on the run. And Witt is out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front. Rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Next is the designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 1 so far. Missed inside with the curve. Two outs. And it's fouled away. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballgame. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Flied to left his first time. That's in there. That's strike one. Mountcastle stands at second with no outs. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses, and that's ball two.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Cowser stands in here, takes ball one low. Breaking ball inside. Now 2-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Melendez drifts towards it. Brings it in. 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one's in there, and that's strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man at second. Just off the inside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man on second, 2 down. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the lefty, and that's too high, ball 4.
Oh, great back and forth in that at bat. He had played on some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Mullins in the box now. Takes strike one. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That misses, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
Burns back to work. Started after it, tried to hold up. Well, looked to first, and he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Righty to the plate. In the air on the infield. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Royals hitless so far in the game. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
One down. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Gurriel, the base runner at first with one out. Runner takes off. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And that one almost got him. Kicks and fires. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, it probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, it quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And next up for the Royals, Tommy Pham. First time up was a pop out. Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs. Out towards left center. And that is that. Royals Royals lead one. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. James McCann in now.
The catcher.
Line of the pitch.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1
2
strike.
down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. All set for the top of the 6th. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Royals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-0. Just missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now the third baseman went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Righty delivers. Foul off down the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
The batter, second baseman, Michael Massey.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Up the middle. They put the tag on him, and that's 2. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Bottom of the 6th. And now it's going to be Anthony Santander. The line to the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Perez makes the grab, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 6.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. That's down and in.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
There's the strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now here is Adley Rutschman, the switch hitter batting right. Allen finds the corner. 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Kicks and deals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Mountcastle, the runner at first with 2 gone. This ball's chopped on the ground. They get the force, And the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The 1-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Inside, almost got him. And here it comes. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. Mountcastle takes it to the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
The bat, number 9. Designated hitter, Vinny.
So here's the Royals DH, Vinny Pasquantino. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. And a seed into center, that's a base hit.
The catcher, number 13.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first with 1 gone. And the batter now, Salvador Perez. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1.
The 0-1. That's inside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And another ball.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. A little bit high. Ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That one missing inside. That one drifts inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
MJ Melendez next up for Kansas City. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
So digging in, MJ Melendez. That's in there. Strike 2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. And we still have no score. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ramon Urias. The lefty fires. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Gurriel racing over to make the catch.
Up next is
So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. All tied up near the bottom of the 7th. Trying to bunt his way on. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Swings and misses. And there's 2 down.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now the Orioles catcher, James McCann. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one missing low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Gunnar Henderson, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. And that one hammered. That's back. Going like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. He wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cole Ragans won't go any further, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. They turn things over to the southpaw, Angel Serpa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now a chance for Gunnar Henderson. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Good eye in that spot. There's a strike. 95 of that one. And downstairs, Jordan Westburg next to bat for Baltimore. Struck him out, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to begin the 8th, and now the right fielder, Tommy Pham. And a pitch. In the air out to center. And there's one down. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Danny Coulombe, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Dominguez also getting ready. Ball 1 there. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Missed inside with the curve. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, Garrett Hampson. 1 down, runner at first. Now the third baseman. Burns with a move to first. And he's back safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Popped in the air, left field. Drops into the glove.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Massey. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Just off the inside edge. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base. So the tying run at second. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a curve is down and in. Man at second. Popped up, middle of the diamond. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Orioles 1 and the Royals nothing. Now into the game, Garrett Hampson. He'll be patrolling center field. John Schreiber will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and here is Jordan Westburg. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Bullpen action for the Royals. Brady Singer preparing to come on if needed. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. That misses. Now 1 and 2. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
A slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 3. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Now 2 away.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Ryan Mountcastle.
Ball
First
one.
pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike. And he takes a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Headed down the line. Brings it in, and that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back here in Baltimore, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra base.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. That's it for Corbin Burnes, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Danny Coulombe.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Pasquantino in the box now. Takes strike one. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. So the tying run at second. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Mullins settles under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags it second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
The catcher, number 14, Salvador Perez.
He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez, known for his late inning heroics. In there at the knees for a strike. That's out to center field. And they get Perez for the out. Runner tags for third. A big run scores on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Gurriel in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Action in the pen down there. Jacob Webb is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano also throwing. Two outs. And it's 1-1. Lifted left field. Cowser has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that is that. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. All tied 1-1. Bottom 9. Now here's the Orioles DH. Adley Rutschman. The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And the righty deals. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Lucas Erce appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. And out number 1 on the grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next, Colton Cowser. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Line, and that's a base hit. And now a winning run is on base.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
With the winning run on at first. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps lift a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's off the mark. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And the right-hander deals. And that one in the air center field. On his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Trying to send this extra innings.
No.
Breaking ball inside. And 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
At the belt and fires. And now 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Schreiber checks on first. Cowser back in on a dive. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Next one misses, and it's 3-2. James McCann would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The winning run crosses the plate. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy. Everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And your final score here today, 2-1, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.